The Dalai Lama's Cat. If you ever wondered what life as the Dalai Lama was like, here's the chance to find out, through the eyes of his resident rescued cat. Yes, the story is underpinned by Buddhist teachings and philosophy, but regardless of your own beliefs and background, the concepts are things we can all learn from. So here's my top 3 takeaways from His Holiness's cat. First up, happiness is a choice. No, really, it is. We can't always control what happens to us, but we can always control how we respond. It isn't the circumstances of our lives that make us happy or unhappy, but the way we see them. Most of us pin happiness to a circumstance, like, I'll be happy when I've lost weight or moved out, as if until then, happiness cannot be. We think we have to change our circumstances to be happy, when really this isn't the root of our unhappiness. This comes from our mindset and beliefs towards these circumstances. How can we use this in our own lives? Quite simply by realizing that happiness is a choice, and seeing our journey and circumstances as an opportunity for personal growth, rather than a waste of time until the circumstances changed. This relates to the control, influence, and accept model. If we dwell on things we can't control or influence, unhappiness is perhaps more likely to brew. Accepting what we cannot control and focusing our attention instead on what we can helps to shift our mindset and our productivity, making the choice of happiness a lot easier for us. Number 2 is coping with change, which of course is unavoidable. As His Holiness's cat finds out, when the Dalai Lama's office is refurbished and she's moved to live with his assistant for a week. On arriving to her new home, HHC curls up in a ball and refuses to move for 3 days. On the 4th, she ventures out and discovers what amazing things now surround her, only then left regretting she'd spent half her time there, resisting the change, curled up, asleep. Understanding that change is inevitable, we can approach it with open eyes, knowing that what's ahead may be different and challenging, but it may also present us with opportunities to learn and discover new things. Number 3, the realisation. We all have things we want to do, goals we want to achieve, or new ventures we're thinking about taking. But how often do we really chase them? And if we do, how long do we spend talking ourselves out of it beforehand? This is one of my favourite quotes from the whole book. Fear, an instinct that prevents many people from taking actions that they know deep down inside would liberate them. Like a bird in a cage whose door has been opened, we are free to go out in search of fulfillment, but fear makes us look for all kinds of reasons not to. Is there something you've been umming and ahhing over for ages? Take a moment to consider the reasons you've told yourself not to do it. Are they rational? Or, stripping it back, are they excuses? Once we get through the other excuses we tell our brain to put ourselves off doing it, the realization becomes clear. The true reason, deep down, is fear. So if you're looking for an accessible introduction to the world of mindfulness and the basic concepts of Buddhism, the Dalai Lama's cat is a great place to start. Equally though, if you're a cat lover and are after a story that will enlighten you to reconsider your mindset towards happiness, this is the book for you. I'll leave a link where you can get your hands on a copy of the Dalai Lama's cat below. Why a book summary? The best way to test your understanding of a topic is to use the information and then help others understand it too. Creating book reviews help me process what I've read and increase the amount of times I'm interacting with the information, so the better I should remember it. The key findings and evidence-based concepts from these readings I use in creating the mindset and well-being content for Make Your Mind Up, my mental strength mobile app and web portal for young people. I take the science and relate it to the challenges young people face at school, studying and growing up, to build positive mindset and mental strength, to thrive in the challenges of life. Head to makeyourmindup.co.uk to try it for free, or download the app on the Play and App stores.